Hello, welcome to the Livewire studio with Wolfgang today, and just chatting about got a few questions ahead of your gig in Norwich tonight.
Yeah, looking forward.
Yeah, I think we all are really. So first of all, how did you get onto the tour? Did Enemy approach you, or did?
Yeah, I think we were approached by the Enemy. Like they wrote some, they had written some nice stuff about us in the past. You know, even right back 2 years ago when I first released a single, they were kind of on it, and when I recorded my album in America, they came out to kind of like see how that was and wrote a bit on that. And so we'd have kind of built up quite a good relationship with them, and then they gave the album like a really good review, and then they asked us to do the tour. So it was really cool, really great. Excellent. Great to have that support from them. Yeah.
No, that's great.
Yeah.
How's the tour been so far? Because you've done quite a few dates already. You haven't got that many left in sort of comparison to what you've done.
I guess about halfway, something like that. Yeah.
It's only halfway. Oh, okay.
Well, no, maybe a bit more. I'm really not the right person to ask. But yeah, it's been really fun. We've kind of gone up and down. We're in Glasgow a couple of days ago, and Leeds last night, and Manchester was a great show. Newcastle was good. Yeah, it's been good fun.
Did you have a particular favourite show? You said Manchester there, but
I'd say Manchester, yeah, because I don't know, it just fell on the right day, and the crowd was just really up for it, and you know, I think people had a few drinks maybe, so there's a bit more kind of energy in the crowds, you know, so you could really kind of feed off that. But where else? I'm sure we had, King Tut's in Scotland, in Glasgow. We've played there like a couple of times before, so there's like a few people coming back, and that crowd was like really kind of good and knew all the songs and stuff. So, but all the gigs have been good. But I'd say those two are highlights. Yeah.
Excellent. So how do you find life on the road with all the guys? Is it difficult ever? Do you find it tough?
Depends how much like farting there is on the bus. You know. But I mean, we're in like a glorified van basically at the moment. It's not like a big tour bus, so it's quite close quarters, and you spend like a lot of hours every day on the road. But we all get on so well, me and my band, so it's really quite fun. We just like watch films or chat or listen to music. It's fairly kind of easy going.
Excellent. Well, going back to this summer, you've played quite a few festivals. Down here was Tea in the Park, Lovebox, Underage V.
Yeah.
You did quite a few there.
Yeah.
Were there any sort of particular highlights in terms of festival-wise? Or?
I think Bestival was great. Yeah, it's a like big kind of fancy dressed crowds, and they were all going mad, and it was really good fun. What else was good? Tea in the Park was great. Just I don't know, Scotland seems to be like a good. Every time we go there, we just really enjoy it. I spent many years in Scotland, and I think the Scottish sort of press has been quite good, so for some reason there's just a maybe heightened awareness of Wolfgang there than there is down here, so every time we go there the shows are kind of exciting and really good, and we packed out this tent in the park and had a great time, so that was really good. But the European festivals have been fun too. We played a few for the first time, and that was great as well.
Excellent. And you've also been touring with The Naked and Famous, was it?
Yeah, in Germany, yeah.
Yeah, how did that go?
Really well. Again, it's been a great summer, it's just been great, like all these different experiences. But Germany, it's the first time we've played there, and we played in Vienna too, and we're actually going to go back out in December, because the shows went so well. They were really kind of good for us, and I'm actually half German, and so there's like a sort of kept dropping that in, and they like that, so my mum's German. So yeah, we're going to go back out. But it was great, and Naked and Famous are like really good friends, and a great band to be on tour with, like really cool people. So.
Excellent. Also, Wolfgang, the name. Where does this come from? Is this anything to do with sort of your German heritage, or is this?
It's kind of like it's like nods in a few directions. But my sister came up with it, and originally it was just sort of like Wolfgang, like a gang of wolves, just like kind of quite bold, like almost. I think it's sort of quite epic sounding, memorable. I love wolves. I do actually would like to have a wolf one day. Yeah, it's going to be difficult getting a license for it. But yeah, then there's also the kind of Wolfgang, Mozart kind of thing, and I love classical music. My mum's a violinist, so classical music's like got a big part of like my I don't know, like what I listened to growing up. So yeah, it sort of seemed right for a few reasons,
Excellent. Going back to the album, it's been out for nearly 3 months now.
Oh, yeah,
about 3 months.
Yeah.
How do you feel it's sort of being received? Have you been pleased with how well it's gone?
Yeah, I think it's my first offering to the world, like my debut album. It got really well received, and a good sort of number of like music magazines and papers and stuff. There was a couple that I read which weren't so kind of good, but you're always going to get that no matter what kind of an album you do. So I was really happy with how it went down actually. Yeah, I'm proud of it still. So Yeah.
No, I mean, I think it's a really, really good album. Really enjoyed listening to it. And I hear you've got more. You're sort of working on the second already. So
Yeah, kind of cracking on. It's funny when you ask me questions about that album. It's like my headspace has already kind of gone into the next one now, so I'm kind of thinking about the next one. I really want to release another album next year.
Excellent.
To just keep things kind of rolling pretty quick. But yeah, it's just started to do some writing for that now, so starting to form an idea of how it's going to sound.
Okay, excellent. Well, obviously tonight you're playing at the Waterfront with Scum and
Nicky and the Dove.
Nicky and the Dove tonight. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. How have you toured with those before, or was this sort of your first time?
This is the first time we just got thrown together. Like
Okay.
I knew kind of almost nothing about either of them before, so it's been nice getting to know them a little bit, and kind of Nicky and the Dove's music I really, really enjoy, especially live, because I listen to it recorded, and I think live is just trumps the recordings. It's really, you kind of have to see it to really understand it. I think it's great. So yeah, it's been good.
And you got a good relationship with those sort of off stage as well, or?
Yeah, like, you know, friendly.
Yeah.
But everyone's kind of really in their own worlds, doing their own thing. So, whereas with the Naked and Famous, we've toured with them quite a lot, and we've really we spend a lot of time together, and we're close now, kind of really good friends. This tour's is slightly different because there's more bands, and everyone's shooting off to get to the next venue and all this kind of stuff. So it's quite disjointed. There's not a lot of time to hang out together. But they seem like all really kind of cool guys, I'd say.
Excellent. Yeah, sort of final question about tonight. Is it sort of, you're going to play many sort of new tracks? Are you going to play sort of any older sort of demos you've come up with, or is it most going to be from the album?
Yeah, mainly the album, and then just a couple of like old demos which I never really kind of played before until this tour. So there's a couple of new ones in there as well.
Excellent. That sounds great. Thank you very much.
Not at all.
That's great. Thank you very much.
Cheers.